Third place tonight, but first place in the Esslinger Series, Jake Robinson in the Maddington Toyota, Canning Vale Toyota, 8. How the race planned out to you tonight? Sort of had a front row seat to what Buddha and Rowie were doing. What was your sort of game plan going in?
I sort of wanted to just tick the first few off. I knew Rowie was going to come really hard, and Tom runs pretty hard as well. So I knew those guys had probably set the pace. And with the side-by-side start, I knew I was going to sort of buzz up in the slick, which is exactly what happened. And then the boys sort of got into it, and they were getting into it pretty hard, and I was sort of just always hanging back watching and half anticipating them to take each other out and then sort of get to the front. And then Nick sort of straighted away. But we just never really felt that comfy, which is really weird. We've had really good balance of late, and the guys have been giving me a good car. I just felt really uneasy out there, and felt like even when I was in the dirt, I didn't feel that much in it. So just ticked away and knew that if I could sort of end up on the podium, it was still going to be a good night.
At all, did you just watch and see like all the yellows and everything? Did it come into like you want to tick the Esslinger Series off? Like you would have known pretty much if you finish you win it. Did that play a factor?
Yeah, I knew that coming in we were going to be okay if I had a decent night. And then when we're off the front row, we just gave ourselves the best chance. And then when they sort of got into it real heavy, I got to the back of them, and then I thought I don't probably need to tear it up. I think there's a bigger picture here, and they were quicker than I was. So if I was to get in there, I was probably going to have to do something pretty desperate. And then I knew that we wanted to tick some goals off at the start of the year, and it was to be consistent, finish races and be up in the points. And tonight would have helped our track championship and series points, and also it was cool to cap off the Esslinger.
You must be on top of all of that now?
I think we'd be pretty close.
Yeah,
had some good races during the night with the track championship. Will probably help us tonight throughout the night, and then the series I think will be pretty close as well. So unlucky that Crackers had a bad night. I would have loved to duke it out with him a bit tonight. And, I feel like we're just turning up with a car that can compete to win every week.
Yeah. What about last night? Obviously in the sprint car tonight in the midget, is it like good? It's so hectic in the sprint car. Is it good to sort of get back in this where you know exactly what it is and you're competitive? Like,
yeah, definitely. I got waxed last night, absolutely waxed, and they're just so different. I don't feel like anything really correlates over. I do feel that the sprint car is slowing my midget racing down.
Okay.
In terms of not so much the speed's still the speed, but my decision making in the race I feel like is able to be a little bit better because of the sprint car racing. So yeah, very different night to last night. Didn't even make it out of the B. So glad to get back and come off the front row, and just wish we could have been a couple better, but we'll take it.
Well, you collect the checks tonight, mate. Well done.
Thank you very much, mate.
Here with the crew chief for the 25, Glen Beaton. How was the emotions through that one, mate? Like, looked the best car for probably the whole race, and just caught that group of 6 or 7 lappers at the wrong time.
Yeah, it was pretty busy out there, but just happy that we've actually had a pretty solid couple of nights, which is nice to get that in the books and get some confidence back into him, and we finally gave him a car that he can sort of get around there and have the confidence to drive the shit out of. So he definitely proved that in the feature and shows that he can mix it up with them, which is good. So
he was so good everywhere. Like, he was ripping the top, he had to go to the bottom. Like, the car was awesome everywhere. Have you tried something different? Is it something you sort of run with usually?
Yeah, we've changed a lot of stuff since the start of the year when we ran second that first night, and whether it's just tyre batches, I don't know. We just had to do whatever we need to do to get him comfortable, you know. And we changed a lot of stuff, so it's finally paid off, and he's done his job.
Is that as aggressive as you've seen him? Like, he went around the outside of J-Mac there, squeezed through there, then Cole slid him and he went around the outside, stayed in it there. Like, that was like seriously good driving.
Yeah, and we're sort of trying to coach him along a little bit, and just sort of, you know, you have to race like these guys race. Like, you actually have to get out there and just put monsters on them and just drop. Like, you have to show them that you're a force. So we've been working on that as well, which he's taken on board and just took it to the next level tonight, which was pretty impressive. So it's good to see.
Speedweek grand final last year, did he come third as well? Is that race there?
It's a while ago, but yeah, I think it might have been, mate. Yeah,
big day racer, but yeah, obviously the whole team had a few struggles here, but is this turning the corner? Like, do you feel like you found something that he can race with like this every night?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's just got more confidence in the car the last few nights. We just kept changing it and tweaking it, and honestly, I wish we were racing again tomorrow now, because we just get on a bit of a roll. But it'd be good to have a little reset the next 3 weeks and let him sort of have a rest, I guess. You know, it's been a pretty hectic couple of weeks, so it'd be good for looking forward to getting back here in a couple of weeks, 3 weeks.
Mate, those sleigh shocks look good out there.
Yeah, mate.
Here with the AP Motorsport, Andrew Priolo, 4th in the end? 5th in the end, but started deep. Like, that was a really good drive, mate. Like, what was the game plan going in, and did you stick to it? Did you have to change much?
No, we knew we had a good car all night. I just had to clean up my driving. And even in the feature, like I said to the boys, did a lot of really good things, but I also did some things that I should have done. I got caught on the bottom a couple of times in 3 and 4, and a slider on Brad Manolo, as you call him. I just didn't commit, and I thought that I was going to clear him fine. Lucky he came back around me. We didn't get together or anything, but just needed to clean up driving and do a better job. And I know we've had a car all week, for the last 2 weeks. So, I just wanted to do a better job. And obviously heading east, I wanted to end, Speedweek on a bit of a high here. And I think, had we started a bit further forward, I think we had a car good enough, maybe for a podium. Obviously it's so tough. Like, even running 10th is like a podium at the moment. So to pass some of them good guys and sort of do a good job, I'm pretty happy.
Jumping in as late as you have to the season, while there's been no podiums, are you pretty stoked with your speed so far? Like, there's been some really good runs, considering the other guys have probably got 5 or 6 nights more on you.
Yeah, I guess for me, I think I've been racing long enough now that I sort of knew I wanted to have myself ready when I got in the car and hit this big stint, as quick as we can and do a good job. So I think I prepared away from a car, whether it's cars, motors, myself, everything, just to, obviously it's a lot trying to run a business and a team, and we're a family deal, obviously, with Jake, who's like one of my brothers, and obviously Brandon now. So it's a lot of work, so we wanted to make sure we were ready and come and do a good job when we came out. But I feel the speed's been there from literally night one, so pretty happy.
So excited then to try and translate this through to your over east swing?
Yeah, and I think that's
who we got here, mate? You can answer it if you want.
I don't know. Who we got? It's probably one of these blokes. Obviously, obviously it's one of my sponsors actually FaceTiming me. It's one of those things. We just wanted to, have a solid night, go race. I don't think, I said something the other day, like, as much as I had to put pressure on myself, I didn't do a good job over this period we weren't going. It's so different. Like, I struggled this time of year. I think last year, this race, we really struggled, and I was nowhere, whether it was, for whatever reason. We went away and I did a much better job than the year before. So hopefully with that on the back, we know we've got the speed. Looking forward to going away with the boys. They deserve a trip away to racing as well. And I do it it's not just for myself, like, for Jake, who puts in so many hours. No matter when I go to the workshop, he's by my side working on the car. And, we put in a lot of hours, and he loves those trips as much as I do. And, I think it's a good little thing that we do. And look forward to welcoming Tommy on board for the trip. And I'm sure we'll have a good time, hopefully have some speed.
Sweet, can't wait to see how it goes. I'll see you over there. I reckon I'm sneaking over.
Are you coming in?
Yeah.
There's a few belly lockers in the truck. We're going to jump in.
With Dayne Kingshott, Cricket Motorsport, 7th on the night, but you win Speedweek. Are you pissed off, angry? Like, how's it sort of sit at the moment?
Tonight we missed the invert qualifying, which is pretty rare for us here, and it's just about like damage limitation from there, just trying to put a night together where we finish high enough that we get enough points to win. So, and I hate racing like that, and it just felt like I was just about to get crashed every lap. So it's not a lot of fun, but we still managed. We had a really good race car, just didn't want to do anything crazy and jeopardise being high enough in the points to win the deal. So
Was it close with Macedo and Mayolo when they sort of spun on the back straight in front of you?
To be honest with you, I actually seen it coming about middle of turn 2, okay. And I saw them, like, they were just, racing the hell out of each other, and that wasn't really my battle at that point, and so I sort of eased off a little bit, just could see something coming, and yeah, sure enough it did. So I was lucky enough to turn left and get away from it. But yeah, there was, like I said, it just felt like my whole race was just trying not to get torn up.
What about then last night? Obviously, really good race for you. Like, you sat back and watched it. That's what it looked like. Is that what happened in the car? Where you sort of just waiting to see what happened in front and you take what came?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the time you're not going to pass guys in clean air, so you got to wait for lap traffic. And once we got going, I could see Callum was on the back of Caden, which means he's got a pretty good fast car to be able to hang in his dirty air on the back of him. So I knew I had to be there, because if he got by Caden, he was going to gap us. And I know that both of them are pretty aggressive, so I had a feeling they were going to get racing one another pretty hard, and I just needed to be there and thereabouts. It doesn't always, play out like that, but yeah, last night it did, and I was managed to grab the lead while they were racing one another, and yeah, never look back.
Does the Speedweek title mean much to you? Like, obviously it's wicked to get it and considering who's been here and stuff like that. It's 2 in a row now? Like, does it mean much, or are you looking at maybe going east and the Maddington series in itself?
Yeah, I mean, it does mean something. I mean, it pays 10 grand to win this year, which is pretty good. So, but also there's a lot of good guys that did the whole series, so it's good to win it and to be consistent enough to get the job done. So obviously we have to focus on the Maddington Toyota series as well while we're doing it, but it's just about trying not to have a bad night. Like tonight's a bad night for us and we ran 7th, so if that's our bad night, then I'll take it any day of the week.
Given how good you've gone at that, like Speedweek's pretty hectic. Is there any moments that you get like a couple of days to actually think how good you're going, or is it just go?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe when I'm at work and I'm during the week and I'm thinking about racing when I should be working, but nah, not really, mate. It's
on to the next one.
It's just I mean, it doesn't matter. We come here and run 2nd in high limits, and then the next night we ran 7th. So it's just it's so tough at the moment that you have to take each night as it comes, and at the end of the year you can sit back and go, that was a good year, or like now Speedweek's over, we can sit back and be pretty proud of what we've done. But in the moment you're just worried about the next night and trying to be good every time you hit the track.
And you just go straight over to East, like.
Yeah, I mean we're not doing Tolma, so I'm going to have a weekend with my missus and kids, which will be good, and the boys are going to have a rest, and we'll just I guess chill out for a weekend, and then I'm pretty keen to get over to Mount Gambier and Warrnambool and try and put together some of the things we've learned in the last year, and I mean that's still a progression for us as well. We're progressing here, but we race here a lot, so it looks like it moves faster, but over there it's the same progression, but obviously it takes longer because we don't do as much racing there. So I mean, there's no doubt, I have no doubt that we'll get to the level that we want to be at over there, but it's just going to take a bit longer than this. So that's what we're working towards. We just keep turning up and putting in the work and trying to get better every time we're out there.
Awesome. All right, go watch this street stock race. Cheers, mate.
Thanks, man.
Cheers. Here with the 27, Lyall Racing. You race nothing else like that. Why are you so good at driving like that?
It's fun, man. Like that's it. I don't like the bottom. Or I'm shit on the bottom. Like I don't really do throttle control. So I got to go where there's dirt. Every time I've been here, the only spot there's dirt is right against the fence. So I feel like probably only me and Matty really did it last year, and the previous year we ran, we sort of. We found the dirt, and that's about the only spot I've ever done laps around here, so we've sort of got better and better at it. This year, everyone's had a crack up there, and I think it made for a pretty awesome race.
You reckon you just couldn't win a race here anymore on the bottom? You'd have to be able to drive the way you did, unless the track changed, but you guys get put out last. Like, it's generally going to be like that, you think? You'd have to run the top to win?
I think so. The way I've seen the track, every time it's like that. I obviously wasn't here for the state title, and Hothy and Hayden ran door-to-door through the middle, so I guess that proves that wrong.
No sprint cars, though.
Yeah, true. Yeah, only little wheels. But yeah, every time we're here with the 410s as support division, it's ended up like this. So yeah, no, I think that's just how it is. And some guys can make the bottom work, like you see Dalla get around there real good. Damon Thompson, he won the feature last night on the bottom, so
snuck under you.
Yeah. But I think the top's sort of where it's at.
And you just spoke about it just now.
Do better next time.
Yeah, I know. I need
Whose
to.
is this little one?
Yeah, that's Hayden's young fella.
Okay. He's rocked me here.
Yeah.
So talking about, obviously you had your wife in the car. Who's the old boy? He's grinding away.
Dad, he just doesn't stop. He loves it.
What's broken on it?
So the rim fell apart. I reckon it's a steering arm and looks like a bottom control arm.
And you guys will have that sorted.
Yeah, we've got plenty of spares. It'll be done in sort of 10, 15. Not quite work area spec, but we'll
Get it
yeah,
done.
it'll be loaded up tonight. So
900 k's down, 900 k's back. Worth it?
yeah, definitely. Yeah. I got a lot of good sponsors that helped me get down here. I wouldn't be able to do it all the time without them. But yeah, I've obviously
Rattle
lived
them
in,
off if they help you. Rattle them off.
Yeah, I've obviously lived in Carnarvon my whole life. Dad used to race supers here week in, week out, so sort of just what we've always done. So we're used to it. But yeah, Cody Brown and his family, Macquarie Brown Earth Moving and ABBL, Lanston route, they really help out, get me up and down the road. And then yeah, my brother at Gascoigne Machining, Auto Pro Carnarvon, and then Jace. It just wouldn't happen without them fellas.
Mate, they're a massive achievement. Like I said, Dayne Kingshott's leaving now with Cricket Motorsports, but like before and after our interview about his Speedweek win, we spoke about the stockies and how good the racing was. Like, it's so good for the division to be put up like on a weekend like this to showcase exactly how good you drivers are, because I don't feel like street stock guys get the respect they deserve in terms of the skill set. Like, is it awesome to be in front of a crowd like this on the TV? Like, how good is it?
Yeah, definitely. It's really lifting the profile of our division. Look, we still want to be the entry level class. That's what we are. But to be shown up and like for our sponsors, we got sponsors the same as anyone else does, and they get that good exposure. So once a year, it's great to come here and put on a show. Yeah.
Awesome. Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Cheers.
I'm here with a wingless dog, Matty Iwanow. The Tri-Series winner, $5,000 for the one tonight at the Motorplex. Is that fun out there driving like that?
Yeah, it is. It is good, but it is hard work at the same time. But yeah, it is definitely fun. You just got to hold on to it and hope for the best.
How is it like a game plan or a skill for you? You drive so much straighter into the corner than anyone else. Like, is that on the track? Is that technique? Like, why they're trying to slide in and you drive like almost like a midget, like front right in corner first?
I think it's just probably more my driving style than. Yeah, I'll just say driving style, because my thinking is if I keep it straight and get into the wall, because obviously you get into the fence, but if it's square, you're not like where I figure if you slide into it and slam it in, you do more damage. Where if you're just nice and straight and in the fence, you can't. Well, there's less chance of doing damage. You obviously still do damage, but it's not as bad. That's all. That's my thinking.
Speaking of Damon Lyall, like when he was chasing there for a bit, he was talking about like he just knew he was going to have to throw a massive slider on you because of how fast you enter. He's like, I can't follow and get off better than you because you're going in so good. So he had one big attempt at you. Like, yeah, just a clinical performance. I don't think it's going to get the applause that it sort of should, because last night's at the end, it's the wingless and the street stocks, but not many people win in two different divisions here on the Motorplex. Like, do you care about that at all, or it is what it is?
I don't really think about it too much, because obviously that's what we do. We eat, sleep, and fucking live Speedway. Yeah. So to us, it's normal. Where most people, like, two divisions is a big effort, especially one of these things like these. I know they're just a Commodore, but they're not made to be belted around the fucking Speedway track. So they do fall apart, and shit comes loose, and holes in your doors. Yeah. So there's always lots of work to do on them. But I don't mind, because you have races like that, and it makes it all worthwhile.
I hope it's sort of shining a little bit of a light on a series like this. Like I said to Damon as well, I did an interview with Dayne Kingshott, and we spoke about the stockies before and after, and then raced up to watch the feature race. Like, I don't know if it's been as, maybe just putting it in front of people's eyes, people realise how good the racing is and how good the drivers are.
Yeah, definitely. And Morgan does massive amounts of work to get all this Tri-Series sorted and money sorted. Like, racing sedan for $5,000 to win on
Yep.
on a Saturday night at the Motorplex, like, it's fucking stupid, really. But it is good, and Morgan does put so much work into it, and it's good because Gavin obviously gives us a chance to come here and run, and everywhere else like Ellenbrook, and then I think the other one was at
Collie.
Yeah, Collie, Ellenbrook. But yeah, like every round you go to, you get massive car counts and good quality as cars. Like you get Damon and Jason, all them boys, and like they turn on good racing like every week.
What's the 6.5 go on the wingless or this?
I reckon after that last lap, she's going to need a bit of money spent on the old girl, but that's all right. Bash her up, fix her up, go again.
Cheers, mate. Slick Apparel as well. Jump online.
Yeah.
Matty and
Get some
Amber's
shirts.
little business. Buy some shirts. Buy the new jumper that's just out.
Yeah.
They actually look sick. There's plenty of shirts getting around as well.
Yeah, I was actually surprised because I can't take the credit for it because Amber does most of it. Well, 95% of it. I sit there sometimes and pack a shirt or two, but yeah, no, I was surprised today when we walk around the pits and see him getting around. It's cool, but yeah, get on board.
Sweet.
And buy
Cheers,
some.
mate.